Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my kitchen. This is Kim and Roxy at Uncensored Food, and today I'm going to do a little repeat with a twist. 4 or 5 months ago, I put up a recipe called the Sweetest of Breads, and it's the easiest thing. Can I help you? Yes, my girl. And it's the easiest thing in the world to make, and so now I'm just going to put a little twist on that thing. So you could go. I know you're going to get some. If you have no family staying with you, make it for yourself and inhale it in the dark and shame. No, it's good. Go eat it. My sous chef is completely intent on something falling accidentally into her mouth. Won't happen. Oh, it might happen. Fuck. Let's see. My mouth. Once you get that somewhat mixed together, put on a glove and then very gently finish the mix with the butter by hand and knead it very gently just until it's no longer sticky. I really have to work on wardrobe for these things. What the fuck? And now here's a trick that I learned. I learned shit most accidentally. Pick up your kneaded bread and just form a ball by just pulling the sides down. This is going to go into that oiled bowl for about an hour or so and let it double in size, which it will do if I did everything right. You will notice I have some canned pears here. I just love them. Here's the difference in the bread that recipe that I put up 4 months ago and what I'm doing today. This is gonna get stuffed. You're gonna stuff this with fruit or chocolate or cream cheese or just whatever the hell you wanna stuff it with. Why? Because it's delicious. Stand by. I hope you're hungry. Are you hungry? Okay, there we are. This just came out of the slightly heated oven. It rose to about twice its size. Now we are ready to make a little magic happen. Push this down gently. You don't want to overwork this dough. And I just turn it once, turn it twice, 3, 4, 5, right? And now put it onto a floured surface for just a little bit of work. We're not really gonna knead this again. We're just gonna kind of get it ready to go. Okay. Nothing smells like yeasty dough. Yikes. Take your cutter and cut equal sized pieces. Having done this, make balls. You're gonna work this very gently. Make however many balls, however many pieces this is, roll them up. Make even sized balls. You don't need to watch that, it's boring as fuck. So stand by. Here comes the fun part. I made 9 balls with my dough and I pulled them very gently. Now I'm gonna just roll out. I guess I should have a smaller rolling pin. Each one, done rolling, it looks about like this. Here's the fun part. About halfway up, you start cutting slices. Gently. Don't separate them from the hole. Right? Take a pair or 2, because they're delish. Put it in the bottom and start rolling. Look at this. Bada boom. And this, and start lining the dish. Do this all the way around. Oh my God. Couple of pairs. Now, to be fair, you can fill this with chocolate, with cottage cheese, with not cottage cheese, what the fuck? With cream cheese, with cinnamon and sugar, with, use your imagination. I happen to have pears laying around, so I'm using pears. And put those end to end like that. All done. Now, I'm just going to cover this up with some saran wrap. And I'm going to put it in my warmed dishwasher to rise for a second time till this maybe doubles in size, maybe a little less, but it will pop up also when you cook it. So put it someplace warm for an hour. I have clean dishes and a hot dishwasher. Oh, fuck. So that's perfect. 1 hour, and then we eat. Okay guys, it's been a little over an hour. I took Roxy to the park while we were waiting, and this rose up partially in a a warm, moist dishwasher because that was something that I figured out and invented last time I made this bread. It worked out perfectly. It's gonna rise up more when it bakes. I've got the oven preheated to 350 degrees, and now just give it a little wash. My wash contains sweetened condensed milk and oat milk, two of my favorite things. So you just moisten the top of this, and then this is gonna bake for about 30 minutes or so. Keep an eyeball on it. And when we're done, we're gonna break it apart and have such a delicious treat. Now again, this one is stuffed with pears. You can stuff it with chocolate chips. You can stuff it with cream cheese. You can stuff it with cranberries, whatever you want, cinnamon and sugar. You can even make a glaze of powdered sugar and oat milk to sprinkle on top, please. Don't get me started. Timing is everything. So this goes into a 350 degree preheated oven for about 20 minutes. There you go, my darling. And then it's a taste thrill. Yeah, it's still a little bit hot, but I can't wait. Look at that. Beautiful pears in there. Sweet bread with sweet pears. It needs nothing else. I'm so sorry to tease you like this, girl. This is Kim and Roxy. Thanks for playing with me today. We always have a good time with you. So this is Roxy and I signing off for now. Be sure and watch all the rest of my videos. They're all delicious. If looks could kill.